Hey guys, and welcome back to the CTFC Perspective, and in today's video we are doing a match review of Cheltenham's 1-0 win over Southend. Cheltenham's goal came from a penalty, Connor Thomas slotting it into the bottom left hand corner of the goal whilst the goalkeeper dived the other way. It was quite a confident victory by Cheltenham in the end, apart from a few bits here where Southend pressured us and actually had a few big chances which we will go into in a little bit later on in the video. It was mainly controlled by Cheltenham. It was more of a system thing. Our system worked a lot better with us controlling the ball and trying to get attacking moves, whereas they tried to get the ball, but whenever they pressed us, there was no longevity to it, and we kind of sussed out and got the ball clear, like what happened a few times in the last, I'd say, 5 or so minutes of the game. Before going any deeper into the actual analysis of the match, however, I'm firstly just going to pop on screen the lineups of both teams and explain what the substitutes were and how the teams altered throughout the match, as obviously I did not manage to get this up at the very start of the video. So, starting off with Cheltenham Town. Griffiths obviously in goal, a back three of Raglan, Tozer and Long obviously slotting in, with two wing-backs of course of Blair and Hussey, the three in the middle being Wright, Thomas and Azaz, with the two up front being Smith and May. Coming off the bench, however, in the 76th minute was Sercombe, and at the exact same time Williams for May. Obviously Sercombe coming on for Wright, as I showed in my video. However, Southend also lined up with a pretty similar midfield situation. However, they went with a 4-5-1. Montgomery in goal, a back four of Hobson, White, Cordner and Clifford, with a midfield five of Nathaniel George, Demetriou, Dieng, Halford and Holmes. Their striker, of course, being number 18, Aqua. Off the bench for them, Goodship in the 84th minute, Akinola in the 60th, Taylor in the 79th, Ferguson in the 61st, and Hackett Fairchild in the 60th. Next up, we have the match stats. As you can see nicely on screen, Cheltenham Town bossed the game ever so slightly with 55% possession. However, I must say it did feel like a lot more than that with the eye test actually watching the game. We had 15 shots to Southend's 6. That shows utter domination. As I said actually in the video, I was correct. Cheltenham had 5 shots on their own target, so obviously 5 of their 15, with 0 of Southend's shots coming on target. They didn't test the keeper even once. We had 3 corners to Southend's 0. I thought they had a corner, but obviously I was wrong. And the fouls were quite even actually. Cheltenham with 8 fouls and Southend with 7 of the 15 shared. Quickly moving on now to what I introduced in a previous video is the best and worst player for every team. Okay, so starting off with Cheltenham Town's best player, we had a lot of good performance tonight, even though, like I said, it was a narrow victory. But I think just being cool, calm and collected and doing what he always does and slotting the penalty away, our best player has to go, in my eyes, to Connor Thomas. On to the other end of the spectrum now. It's a player which I never usually say a bad word about. I'd say Cheltenham Town's worst player on the pitch. This is not slander or anything. Obviously, Cheltenham had a lot of good performances. But for me personally, it'd have to be a man that came off early, this being Alfie May. He got subbed off for Williams, and Williams had bright sparks, but like that block very late in the game to, well, possibly win Cheltenham the game, because if he didn't block that throw-in, then anything could have happened. But for May in particular, what I saw of him, whenever he got the ball, he didn't really take his chances. And there was a few times where he got past it on the break, on the wing, and he seemed to just run out of options and just play the ball back. Like, yes, that's not losing the ball, it's recycling it. But, you know, when you're on the break and you need something fast, you'd expect a little bit more of your striker slash attacker. So for him, I'd have to probably say he was the worst performer, just because obviously he didn't play a full 90 minutes, and from what I saw personally, it wasn't the best performance. For Southend, I'd have to say their best player was probably Montgomery. 5 shots on target, the keeper made 5 saves. He didn't have the most to do, but like I said, you can't really put it past him by conceding a penalty. You know, it's a 50-50 chance, whatever you want to say it, whatever the calculator says the chances are, but it's, yeah, you don't really expect your goalkeeper to save a penalty, and other than that, I'm pretty sure he had a pretty decent night. The worst performer for Southend is pretty self-explanatory as well. I'd have to give it to Hobson. He gave away the penalty. It was a silly challenge. It was a clumsy challenge. Apart from that, wasn't really much else he could do wrong because, well, barely had the ball and Cheltenham didn't really make the most of their other attacks. I think he made a few blocks. But like I said, if you're costing your game like that by making a clumsy mistake and bringing your man to the ground, you've got to be crucified for it. And that's why he is getting my worst player on the pitch for Southend. Apart from that, however, there isn't actually too much you can say about the game. Southend had a few chances, I mean a few cutting-edge chances. Like I previously explained in the video live reaction section, obviously there was the cross which he missed the tap in. There was multiple times where the ball got whipped in the box and all you have to do is get the slight of the touches or the header which went wide somehow. If you get that onto the target, then you have all the chances of beating the keeper, because obviously it's coming at such speed, at such close range. If anything happens, all the keeper has to do is dive late or take one wrong step and it's finding its way into the back of the net. But too many shots and headers and chances, all of them were just put wide, and you have to get into on target when you're at this level of football and the game's mean this much to you, obviously, with the table really getting close now. We're 2/3 into the season. Speaking of table, this brings me joy to bring this up for you. As you can see on screen, the mighty Cheltenham Town are top of the league, baby. We have a 2-game advantage on Cambridge United. We have played the same amount of games as Forest Green. We have a 1-point advantage on Cambridge. Obviously, over Forest Green, we have a 2-point advantage. Our goal difference is 15, pretty healthy. Cambridge beating us on goal difference. But obviously, as long as we keep that point advantage, we are finishing top of the league. The promotion playoffs is still tight. The Tranmere are 54 points. Morecambe 52. Bolton with 50. It's so close, even down to if we're talking, we're on 56 points. There's 10 points between 10th and first place. It's getting really tight. On the other end of the table now, as you can see, however, Southend United on 28 points. They really needed something from this game with 18 losses this season. Barrow only 2 points behind them with 2 less played, and Grimsby Town only 4 points behind them once again with 2 less played. Southend now have a 26 negative goal difference. Like, you've really got to sort that out. They've got to pull something out of the bag, because if we're looking at the difference between them and Port Vale, that's 6 points and they're on the same amount of games. So unless they get into winning form now, they really could be into the relegation zone just after 1 game week even. That victory put Cheltenham Town's form in their last 5 games to 4 victories and 1 anomaly, being that 2-0 loss to Bradford City. Our next game week is against Port Vale. Similar position to Southend, obviously only 1 place above them, 6 points, but whatever that is in the table, that is still very near the bottom and relegation form. So hopefully Cheltenham, you would think, can pick up a victory in that game and carry on this storm to a title charge and get Cheltenham Town, the mighty Robins, into League One. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, if you wouldn't mind smashing that like button, subscribing to the channel and hitting that notification bell so you know when a video goes live. If you have any questions or queries, just drop it into the comment section. We would love to reply to it, and obviously any comment or support on the channel is appreciated. There will be 2 videos on screen very shortly, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.